here just to have a conversation around faith communities and what this looks like in your specific areas. And so, James, I'll just start with you. Give us a little look into your world and the specific community that you have been a part of.
Sure, I'm happy to do it. So my name is James Hamlin. I live in a small village outside Sheffield in the UK. We're a homeschool family. We've got 4 kids under the age of 9. And we go to a small Orthodox church in a place called Edlington, just up in the north of England. Bit of background on me because it's part of the story. So I spent the last 25 years in the tech industry, helping to market and grow large American tech brands over here in Europe. And that world started to change dramatically in the post-2020 world. So did my world, because I started to become a Christian in 2020. So lots of things changed. And look, the need for community in terms of, certainly in the world I was used to, started to become incredibly apparent. I came from a world where senior marketing folks didn't know each other. It simply wasn't an ecosystem that existed. So coming up, fast forward to about 2022, I decided to form a community of senior marketing leaders called CMO Circles. But also I wanted to put my faith at the center of what I do as well. So I wanted to go out and start to meet and work with other Christians in this particular space. In 2022, I didn't know a single one. And so I was pretty raw to it. I didn't really know what to do. And that's right about the time I wanted to work for myself and help businesses scale independently, and that formed into an agency called Here On Up, which I now run today with Stu, who's here, and Duncan and Ryan. So it quickly became apparent that communities were now quicker to build than ever and more essential, but what they then could provide, as it came from a work perspective, was the connections, the networking, the opportunities, the collaborations that are absolutely essential and certainly weren't coming to me like they used to post-2020. So I set up the Call to Work community, and I didn't know anybody, but I just kind of found my first Christian in the workplace. I found him on LinkedIn, and I sort of said, look, this is what I want to do. And then 1 became 2, and then it becomes 200 plus. Yeah. And look, it's incredibly important for us to appreciate that as lots of this tech you've seen today accelerates and goes to a different place, you need to be part of this no matter what your mission may be, right? And the networks that you have and the networks you want to develop and the networks you're nurturing by being at something like here today are incredibly valued. So being able to align yourself to giving something back to a community like that to support you on that journey, we found really, really important. And it's manifested into all sorts of things that we do, from co-founding teams to webinars to content to we did our first paid content this week, and it continues to go on and on and on. So look, see the importance of that, understand that your brand is important at what you do, and understand building a network and nurturing it and growing it is incredibly important as well. And yeah, that's why Call to Work was born.
I love that you highlighted that you started with one person. You're like, I'm going to make this happen. And we've talked about how out of the ashes of failures comes success. Can you share maybe just like a success story that's come from this community or something exciting that's happened because of that small beginning?
Yeah, it was definitely an apostolic vibe at first, and it still is. And look, I think when you're contacted by so many people, when you put yourself in this community sphere, this whole idea of someone who basically will contact you, I'm not going to name them, especially because 1,000 people are watching, will message you and say, look, I was looking for a job and I found one due to this. Or I was praying for a co-founder and I found one due to this. Or I was looking to upscale or I found one due to this. But also as well, it's just that direction in the fact that, there's hundreds of people here today that you all know certain things, but you also don't know certain things. So the way to connect those people again is really a blessing. And some of the things that people contact you and tell you about, it inspires you on and makes you keep going. So yeah, it's good.
I love it. That's so great. I'd love to hear just how can people get involved with what you're doing. James, I'll start with you. How can we get into what you're doing?
From a participation side, just join the community, be part of it, offer your badges, your time, your mentorship to others, and just give that, and you'll receive multiples back. From an organizational perspective, I think this is a small bootstrap community where, man, I've seen the promised land with this. We are just absolutely scratching the surface of what we can do, because I've kind of seen this in my day job, in air quotes. So being able to penetrate talk to more Christians in the workplace, help them form these organizations, help them form these voices and be more Christ-like in their walks, does require more people than me. So like, if you have an interest in that from a work perspective, this is ready to go. So it's, I can see it. So it's a real simple path to partnership there.
And you have a website, or people contact
Yeah, if you search for me, James Hamlin, you search for Call to Work on Instagram or YouTube or WhatsApp, like, we're pretty easy to find. So, or come and chat to me later. So I'm out here.
That's great.